Yeah, it's on. So, we are going to make pancakes for supper. It's about 10:15. So, plugging this Kodiak stuff. You know, they don't pay me no money. But this stuff is good. It's Kodiak stuff. I put milk and egg in. Ain't got no milk, so we just put water and egg. You'll still be fine. I've gotten half decent at making pancakes. I use this cast iron griddle. Put it on the stove. Baker's Joy. Let that heat up. You want your griddle good and hot. Measuring cup. You know, I like the 2-cup measuring cups, but they don't actually have 3/4 marker on here. So you kind of gotta guess at what you're doing. I just go to like halfway between 2/3 and 1 cup. That close enough, right? Right. Pour the water in the bowl. Crack the egg. Put the egg in the bowl with the water. It's better when it's milk. Get your broken eggshells out. Unless you really like broken eggshells. I've noticed eggshells are kind of flavorless most of the time. So but if you like your eggshells in there, you by all means. But then there's a half cup. Then you take your mix, you put it in the bowl with the egg and the water. And there's all kinds of different ways to mix it up. Some people uses a whisk. Some folks uses spoons. And I think a fork works just about as well as anything, because it's got kind of a whisk-like property about it, except that the whisks get all that junk built up in there in between all the little things. I'm sure there's some technical name for the little things. I don't know what it is. I'll show you a little something. I like making the chocolate chip ones. When my boy's around, he likes those. But you know what I found was really cool is if you get like a half, or if you get a box of the chocolate, you use about half of it, and you get your regular, and then you mix the chocolate and the regular together. It's actually really good. Alright. Griddle hot. My phone's almost dead, that's why I'm leaving it plugged in over here. And you get the idea of scraping the batter onto the skillet. This is kind of thicker batch. Probably didn't put as much water in there as I should have. Yeah, see, now it's on there. Now, if you've never made pancakes before, it gets everywhere. You gotta like immediately rinse your bowl out when you're done. Otherwise it will crust in there and be rock hard and be fighting it. I immediately rinse my bowl. Now we're looking for the little bubbles, right? There's a bubble. And I genuinely have always had a hard time knowing what bubbles to look for. You know, it's starting to pop up and around. And no, it's not a, some people can make these miraculously round pancakes. I will someday make miraculously round pancakes. But that day is not today. Anyway, I did a bunch of lawn work. Fixed up the flower beds out front. Restacked my little brick wall thingy. Cut off some of the vertical trim boards on the house because I kept seeing ants going in there. Excuse me. So I decided, since that wood appeared to be rotten, that I would take that off and see what's under there. And some of the main support beams for those sides of the walls are starting to get a little kind of rotten too. So I need to do a little bit of something with that. I'm going to work on that as I can. And yeah, it was a pretty good day. It was a pretty good day. Still waiting. The watched pancake never bubbles. I make like 3 or 4 when the boys here, but yeah, I think I can make just 2. Is it ready? Not quite. Well, I could flip it. And if you flip it now, this uncooked stuff on the top is going to splash everywhere, and there's a good chance that there'll be some uncooked stuff in the middle, which if you like doughy pancakes, that's fine. I do kind of like doughy pancakes. This little island right here, we're gonna get burnt. Oop. Hey, look at that. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, see? Smeared out. It wasn't quite done. So then as I'm making them big and thick, I'm pushing, kind of trying to smear out the stuff on the bottom. And then when it's done, see, I don't know if y'all know this. If y'all ever looked at the ingredients of syrup, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, water, gum, caramel color, salt, blah, 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 blah. It's corn syrup and more corn syrup. So, corn syrup is not good for you, as a matter of fact. So, you can get this pure maple syrup from the mountains of Virginia, but this stuff is like liquid gold price-wise. I like to use Spring Tree maple syrup, 100% pure, and it looks like it's a liquor bottle. And since I don't drink anymore, I'm like, well, yeah, this would have been a good one in those Canadian police movies where they drink maple syrup or whatever. I don't know. See, that's the I haven't practiced this much. Hey, that was sort of right. Now if I can just get it to land in the right spot. Can't make all. Oh, and then take two. You gotta re-Baker's Joy. And I'm sure you can think healthier besides Baker's Joy. Here I am griping about corn syrup, and I'm using Baker's Joy. But there's a certain element of cooking spray when making pancakes. It's just phenomenally easy. And the thing about pancakes is you don't necessarily want the avocado oil flavor or whatever seeping into your pancake. So, note to self, next time I'm going to try bacon grease. So that way the bacon grease can soak into my pancake and I'll have bacon grease flavored pancakes. Yeah, and all the forks are ready, except for the one that I was stirring the stuff with, which is over here. See, now this one, the griddle's hotter now, and this is a smaller pancake. Yeah, you can definitely see a lot more of the bubbles forming a lot more rapidly. Here we go. It is a delight, a confectionery delight. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun. Maybe you learned something about making pancakes. Maybe not. Either way, y'all have a good evening, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.